Good evening, everybody. You know, somehow I'm very nostalgic today. My mind keeps going back to my childhood days. And all I can remember is schools, textbooks, playing around on swings, friends, and some fights, silly fights here and there. Fights. I remember, fights were an integral part of our lives. And as I stand here today, I can vaguely recollect that the fights that I had in my childhood were very different from my brothers. You know, with boys, there was this very interesting concept of forming gangs. Now, the philosophy of gangs used to be that there was a leader, a strong boy who would be a leader, and he will have around 5-6 followers. And these followers were ready to sacrifice anything and everything for the gang. And as expected, many times this resulted in clashes. And at times it used to get so worse that it all ended up with the involvement of parents. Something similar happens with our 11-year-old Henry and Benjamin, who get into a fight. Why? Because Henry refuses to make Benjamin a part of his gang. The next evening, their parents meet up to sort out matters. Now, civilized parents belonging to civilized society meet in a civilized manner to sort out things. But as the evening progresses, they become increasingly childish and it all ends up in utter chaos. So presenting before you a sequence of uncivilized events that follow when the parents of Benjamin and Henry meet in a civilized manner, we are here today with God of Carnage, a Tony Award-winning play set in modern New York and written by Yasmina Reza. We hope you have a wonderful time this evening. Not to forget, kindly switch off your mobiles so that we do not have any disturbance. Thank you.
You don't like arm. What shall we say, Michael? Furnished? Equipped? Furnished with a stick?
Furnished, yes. Furnished with a stick.
Furnished.
Furnished.
The irony is that we always viewed Cobble Hill Park as a haven of security, unlike Richmond Park, of course.
Yes, she's right. You always said, Richmond Park? No. Cobble Hill Park? Yes.
Absolutely. Anyway, I want to thank you both of you for coming here. There is no point getting struck down some emotional dead end, is there?
Oh, we should be thanking you, we should.
No, I don't see any need for thanks unnecessarily. Fortunately, there is still such a thing in this world as the art of coexistence.
Which the kid seems to have not mastered. Ours.
Yes, not ours. What's going to happen to the tooth with the affected nerve?
Oh, we don't know yet. We're being cautious about the prognosis. Apparently, the nerve hasn't been totally exposed.
Only a part of it has been exposed.
Yes, a part of it has been exposed and a part of it is still covered. So, they don't want to kill the nerve just yet.
Yeah, they're thinking of giving the tooth a chance.
Yes. Obviously, it would be best to avoid endodontic surgery.
Yes.
So there will be an interim period in which they will give the tooth a chance to recover.
Yes. In the meantime, they'll give him a ceramic crown.
Yes. Obviously, you cannot have permanent implants until you have turned 18.
No, no.
You cannot have permanent implants until you have finished growing.
Of course. I hope enjoy yourself.
Yes, I hope so too.
Those tulips are gorgeous.
Oh, they're from that little Korean deli at the end of Smith Street.
Oh, yes.
They come in fresh from Holland every morning. $40 for a bunch of 50.
Really?
Yes. You know, the one at the end?
Ah, yes. Yes.
You know, he did not want to identify Benjamin.
No, he didn't.
No. Impressive sight, that child. Face bashed in, teeth broken, yet refusing to talk.
I can imagine.
I think he also didn't want to identify Benjamin for the fear of looking like a tattletale in front of his friends, you know. You have to be honest, Ron. It was nothing more than bravado.
Yes, but bravado is a form of courage, isn't it?
That's right. So how did you manage to get Benjamin's name?
Oh, we explained to Henry that he wasn't helping this child by shielding him.
Yes, we also told him that if this boy can, keeps beating people with impunity, why should he stop?
Exactly. And we explained to Henry that if we were this child's parents, we would definitely want to know.
Oh, absolutely.
Hello? Yes, thanks for calling back. In today's Times, yes. Yeah. I will read it out. As per the paper first published in Lancet and picked up by Financial Times, 2 Australian researchers have revealed the neurological side effects of Interruption, hypertensive beta blocker, manufactured at Venezuela. With the side effects range from loss of hearing to ataxia. So who the hell is your media watch? Yes, very goddamn inconvenient. No, what's more inconvenient as far as I am concerned is the annual shareholders meeting in 2 weeks. Do you have insurance contingency to cover litigation? Okay, yeah, call me back. Murray, ask your PR girl to find this story shows up elsewhere, okay? Yeah. Sorry.
So, you are
I'm a lawyer.
Oh.
What about you? What about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I have a wholesale company, household goods and stuff, yeah. Veronica is a writer. She works part-time at an art history bookshop.
Oh, a writer?
Yes. I have contributed to the collection on the civilization of Sheba, based on the excavations that were restarted at the end of the Ethiopian-Eritrean War. And I have a book coming out in January on the Darfur tragedy in Sudan.
Oh, so you specialize in Africa?
Yes, I'm very interested in that part of the world.
Do you have any other children?
Oh, Henry has a 9-year-old sister, Camille, who is furious at her father for getting rid of her hamster.
You got rid of the hamster?
You see, this hamster makes the most god-awful noise all night and then sleeps the whole day. So, Henry was in a lot of pain last night and he was being driven crazy by the noise this hamster was making. To tell you the truth, I always wanted to get rid of that hamster. So yesterday I said, okay, that's it. I took it out and put it on the pavement, I thought these creatures loved gutters and all that. But this thing just sat there, paralyzed on the sidewalk. They are not domestic animals. They are not wild animals either. I don't know what their natural habitat is. Put them in the woods and they'll probably be as unhappy, So I don't know where to put them.
So you left it outside?
Yes, he just left it outside and tried to convince Camille that it had run away.
And
She wasn't having it.
this hamster was gone this morning.
Yes, gone.
What field are you in?
I'm in wealth management.
Is it at all possible, and forgive me for putting the question so bluntly, that Benjamin would apologize to Henry?
Yeah, it would be good if they talk.
He has to apologize, Alan. He has to tell him he's sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, but is he sorry?
Well, he understands understand what he has done, but he probably doesn't understand English. He's just 11.
When you're 11, you're not a child anymore.
Yes, and you are not an adult either. Okay, so we are sorry, we haven't offered you anything, you know, tea, coffee. Is there any other clafouti left? It's an extraordinary clafouti.
I wouldn't mind an espresso.
How about just some water?
Some espresso for me too, sweetie. And get the clafouti anyway. What I always say is, we are a lump of potter's clay, and it's up to us to fashion something out of it. It will perhaps never take shape till the very end, you know. Who knows? You must taste this clafouti. Good clafouti is an endangered species.
What is it that you sell?
You know, I told you, domestic hardware, frying pans, doorknobs, soldering irons, stuff like that.
Is there any money in that?
Money? See, it's not exactly been a bonanza when we started. But if I'm out there pushing my product every day, we survive, you know. At least it's not seasonal like textiles, yeah. We do sell a lot of fondue pots around Christmas time though.
Yeah.
When you saw that hamster sitting there paralyzed, why did you bring it back home?
Because I didn't know how to pick it up.
Put it on the sidewalk.
But I just took it out in its cage and kind of picked it out, you know. I can't touch rodents.
I don't know who put the food in the fridge. Monica just puts everything in the fridge. She just won't be told. What has Benjamin said to you about all this?
No, thanks. What's there in that? The pudding?
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears?
Yes, it's my own little recipe. It's going to be too cold though, that's a shame.
Oh, apples and pears. This is a first.
Apples and pears. It's pretty textbook really. But there's a little trick to it.
There is?
Yes. You need to cut the pears a little thicker than the apples, so they cook faster.
Oh, of course.
But wait, she's not telling you the real secret.
Oh, I'll let them try it first.
Very good. Excellent.
Tasty.
Gingerbread crumbs.
Brilliant.
Yes. To be quite honest, it's his mother's recipe.
Gingerbread crumbs. Delicious. See, all of this has at least given us a new recipe, right?
Oh, I would have preferred it if it hadn't cost my son teeth.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Strange way of expressing it.
No, sorry. Hello. No. Don't demand for a right of reply. No, do not demand for a right of reply. You will only create controversy. I am insured. Okay. What are the symptoms? What is the vaccine? Okay, what about a standard dose? I see. How long have you known about this? And all this while you never decalled it? Oh, I see. What are the figures there? Okay, yeah. Fine.
Do you mind joining us?
Yeah, 1 second. Hello. Sarge, they have known about the risk for almost like 2 years. Yeah, there was an internal report, but it did not formally establish any side effects. Yeah, they did nothing. No good in the annual account, they didn't insure, they took no precautions. Stability problems, impaired motor skills, anything in short, you look like complete radar. Yeah, that player wanted to demand a right of reply. No, we don't want a right of reply. See, on the contrary, what we could do is, if this news spreads out, I could say that this is disinformation leaked 2 weeks before the annual shareholders meeting or something. Yeah, he's going to call me back. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't had lunch.
Oh, please, help yourself. Help yourself.
So what were you saying?
We were saying that it would have been better to meet under different circumstances.
Yes. So, the food, it's your mother's.
The recipe is my mother's, but Ronnie made this one.
Your mother does not mix apples and pears.
No.
She's having to have an operation, poor thing.
Oh, really? What for?
Honey.
They are actually going to put a rotatable prosthesis made up of metal and polyethylene in her knee. She's wondering what will be left of it when she's cremated.
Michael, don't be horrible.
No, seriously, she doesn't want to be buried next to my father, you know. She wants to be cremated and put next to her mother, who is all on her own in Florida. 2 urns, looking out to the sea, trying to get a word in edgewise.
You're really touched by your generosity. We really appreciate the fact that you're trying to calm down the situation rather than exaggerate it.
Oh, frankly, it's the least we can do.
Oh, not at all. How many parents standing up for their children become infantile themselves? If Henry had broken 2 of Benjamin's teeth, I'm afraid Alan and I would have been a lot more thin-skinned about it. I'm not certain we would have been so broad-minded.
Oh, I'm sure you would have been.
No. What about that?
Oh, that could be because we all know it could have easily been the other way around.
What does Benjamin have to say about this? How does he view the situation?
He's not saying much. I think he's still slightly shook.
But he does understand that he has disfigured his playmate.
No. He does not understand that he disfigured his playmate.
Why are you saying that? Benjamin understands very well.
No, he understands he behaved like a thug. He does not understand that he disfigured his playmate.
You don't care for that word, and that word is unfortunately accurate.
My son has not disfigured your son.
Your son has disfigured my son. Come back and fight and take a look at his mouth and teeth.
Temporarily disfigured.
The upper lip will go down, and as far as the tooth is concerned, get it to the best dentist. I am ready to chip in if you want.
Oh, that's what the insurance is for. Right. See, what is important is that the 2 boys make up so that such things don't happen again.
That's a reasoning.
Yes, she's right.
Should we be there?
They are grown-up kids. They don't need to be coached. Let them be man to man.
Man to man. Alan, don't be ridiculous. Having said that, I don't think we necessarily have to be there. It would probably be better if we weren't.
The question is not whether we should be there or not. The question is, do they want to talk? Do they want to have a discussion?
Henry wants to.
Yes. Does Benjamin?
It's no use asking his opinion.
But it has to come from him.
Benjamin has behaved like a hooligan. We are not interested in what mode he is in.
If Benjamin is forced to meet Henry under punitive circumstances, I cannot see that the results will be very positive.
Madam, our son is a savage. To expect any kind of spontaneous repentance would be fanciful. Having said that, I need to go now. I need to get back to my office. I'm of no use here anyways. You stay here, you decide what, you tell me what you have decided. Women always think that they need a man, they need a father. When men are like, just let me please, let's just. I can see the effect from here.
Oh, yes.
I'm so embarrassed, but I can't stay either. My husband hasn't exactly been a stroller dad.
That's a pity. It's such fun taking the children out for a walk, and it lasts such a short time. Michael used to love taking care of the kids. Didn't you, Michael? He used to love pushing the stroller. Michael?
Yes.
So, what have we decided?
Could you come by our house at about 7:30 with Henry?
Your house, 7:30, huh?
Well, honestly,
Go on.
I think Benjamin ought to come here.
Yes.
You it's not right for the victim to go traipsing around.
Absolutely.
Personally, I can't be either except.
Since you're no use, we won't be needing you.
It would be better if his father were here.
Right, then it can't be this evening. Hello. Yes, nothing has been proved. Nothing definitely. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
I am flying to The Hague.
You work in The Hague.
I have a case of international criminal.
See, the main thing is that the children speak to one another. I'll come back this evening with Benjamin and we can leave them to have the discussion. No, you don't look very convinced.
If Benjamin is not made aware of his responsibilities, they just look at each other like a pair of China dogs. It would be a catastrophe.
What do you mean by made aware of his responsibility?
I am sure that your son is not a savage.
Of course, Benjamin is not savage.
He is a savage.
This is absurd. I see something like that.
Because he is.
How does he explain his behavior?
He doesn't want to discuss it.
But he often discusses it.
Well, that's a number of odds, okay? He ought to come here. He ought to talk about it. He ought to apologize to you. You clearly have better parenting skills that put us to shame. We hope to improve, but in the meantime, please bear with it.
Okay, this is idiotic. Okay, let's not end it like this.
I was only thinking of him. I was only thinking of Benjamin.
I got the message.
Let's just sit down for another couple of minutes.
Yes. Some more coffee?
A coffee, yes.
Then I'll have one too. Thanks.
I'll get it, Ronnie. I'll get it. Just pass me the cups, please.
You see, you're a great art lover.
Art, photographs. To some extent, that's my job.
I adore bacon.
Ah, yes, bacon.
Quality, majesty.
Payoff, balance.
That's right.
Is Benjamin interested in art?
Not as much as he should be. What about your children?
Oh, we try. We try to fill the gaps in the education system. We get them to read, we take them to concerts, we take them to exhibits. We're eccentric enough to believe in the soothing power of culture.
And you're right.
You know, a very important question came to my mind. Is clafouti cake or tart?
What?
No, serious question, you know. Like Linzer tart, for example. Is it a tart?
Clafouti is a cake, as in the pastry is not rolled out, it's mixed in with the fruit.
Okay.
You really are a cook.
I love it. The thing about cooking is that you have to love it. In my opinion, it's only the classic tart, that is the one with the pastry base, that should be called the tart.
Do you have any other children?
A son from my first marriage.
I was wondering, you know, not that it is important. What started the fight? You know, Henry wouldn't say a thing.
Henry wouldn't let Benjamin join his gang.
Henry has a gang?
He also called Benjamin a snitch.
Did you know Henry had a gang?
No, and that's terrific.
Why is that terrific?
Because I had my own gang.
Me too.
And what does this entail?
You know, there are 5 or 6 kids who follow you, who are willing to sacrifice themselves for you like Spartacus.
And like his context.
Who knows about Spartacus these days?
They have different role models now. Spider-Man,
He-Man, Superman, whatever.
Well, clearly you know more about it than we do. And Benjamin has not been as quiet as you implied. Do we know why Henry called him a snitch? No. Stupid question. In the first place, I could not care less, and also it's totally besides the point.
We cannot get involved in children's quarrels.
No, that is none of our business.
No.
But on the other hand, what is our business is what came afterwards. The violence. That is our business.
You know, to be the head of my gang when I was 12, I had to fight Bobby Kopecky. Bobby Kopecky, he was bigger than me. 1-to-1. Single combat.
Michael, why are you bringing that up now? What has that got to do with this?
Right. That's got nothing to do with this.
No, there was no single combat and the children were not fighting.
Yeah, I just had a flashback.
You know what? There is not much of a big difference.
Excuse me, but yes, there is a very big difference.
Yes, there is a very big difference.
What?
With Bobby Kopecky, I had agreed to have a fight.
Well, did you beat the shit out of him?
Up to a point.
All right. Can we forget Bobby Kopecky now? Would you allow me to talk to Benjamin?
By all means,
I wouldn't want to talk to him without your permission, of course.
speak to him what could be more natural.
Good luck with that.
I don't understand you.
Mrs. Novak.
Veronica, don't have to be so false.
Veronica. See, you are motivated by an educational impulse, which is very sympathetic.
I won't talk to your son if you don't want me to.
Talk to me. I talk to him. Read him a right act. Do whatever you want to do.
I don't understand why you don't seem to care about this at all.
Madam.
Veronica.
Of course I do care. Veronica. Enormously. My son has injured another child.
On purpose.
See, that is the kind of remark that kept my back up. Obviously on purpose.
But that is what makes all the difference.
The difference between what and what? That's what we're talking about, right? My son has picked up a stick and hit your son. That's what we're talking about, right?
This is pointless.
Yes, she's right. This kind of argument is pointless.
So why do you need to slide it on purpose? What is the kind of message that's supposed to send me?
Listen, we are on a slippery slope here. My husband is desperate about all kinds of other things. I'll come back this evening with Benjamin and we can let things sort themselves out naturally.
I am not in the least bit desperate.
Well, I am.
Well, there is nothing to be desperate about.
Desperate!
No, of course you can't take the medicine of the market. No, the moment you take the medicine of the market, you are admitting liability.
Was it Benjamin in play last summer?
See, Murray, we cannot take the medicine of the market. Are you insured?
He was extraordinary in the play, really.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to get sued for falsifying your annual account, take the medicine of the market.
I remember him very clearly. Michael, do you remember Benjamin in the play, Michael?
Yes, yes.
We will think about the victims later, Murray. Let's see what the share prices do after the meeting,
He's
okay?
hilarious and drag, really.
Yes.
We are not going to take the medicine of the market just because 2 or 3 people are bumping into the furniture.
Do you have some more coffee?
Okay, don't make any statement at this moment. I will prepare a press release and send it to you. Okay? SARS, they're panicking. They got media up their ass. Yeah, we have to come up with a press release, not something defensive. See, on the contrary, just go out all the guns blazing, insisting that Berens Pharma is the victim of destabilization attempt 2 weeks before the annual shareholders meeting. Yeah, where is this paper coming from right now? Why it has to fall out of the blue sky, right? No. Do not mention anything about health issues. Just ask one question. Who is behind this report? All the back.
They are terrible. You know, these pharmaceutical companies just profit.
You're not supposed to be listening to my conversation.
Well, you're not obliged to have it in front of me.
I am absolutely obliged to have it in here. Believe me, I have no choice. I'm forced.
You know, they dump any old crap on you without giving it a second thought.
In therapeutic field, with every advance comes its own risks and benefits.
I know, all the same. Funny job you have.
What do you mean?
Michael, that is none of our business.
Funny job.
What is it that you do?
I have an ordinary job.
And what is that ordinary job?
I told you, I sell frying pans.
Doorknobs.
Yeah, lots of other things, you know. Toilet fitting.
Toilet fitting. Now that is interesting. No, I'm absolutely interested in toilet fitting.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be?
So, tell me, how many kinds are there?
2 types. Based on the feed.
I see.
You know, gravity and pressure assist. In one, the water comes down from the top. And in the other, the water comes up from the bottom. You know, I have a stock manager who can really explain all these things to you is really good at it, but you have to let it out to Secaucus.
No, you seem to be top of the subject.
Are you intending to punish Benjamin in any way? And you can have your discussion on plumbing in a more appropriate setting.
I'm not feeling well.
What's the matter?
Yeah, you look a little crazy, huh?
Yes, she looks a little pale.
I feel nauseous.
I have some Pepto-Bismol.
No, it'll be alright.
What can I? Coke! I'll get some Coke.
Oh, no, it'll be alright.
Walk around a little, you know, take a few steps.
Can you give me sauce, please?
Really?
Yeah, small sips.
Okay,
Small
cool.
sips, small sips.
Okay, fine. Ask him to call me. Is that supposed to be good Coke? I thought it's for diarrhea.
No, not just for that. Alright?
Yeah, alright. Veronica, if they had to reprimand a child, they do it in our own way, without having to account to anybody.
Absolutely.
What do you mean, absolutely?
Absolutely means they can do what they want with their child. It's their prerogative.
I don't agree.
What do you mean you don't agree?
I don't think it is their prerogative.
Really? Explain. Hello. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, there is nothing to at this moment. Nothing is definite. Get just 1 point straight sauce. If anyone fucks up, Mugen is a dead man in 2 weeks, and so are we. Okay?
That's enough. That's enough now. That's enough. Will you pay attention to what's going on here?
Sarge, I'll call you back. Okay? What's your problem? Sarge would have heard everything on the phone.
Good. Drives me crazy. That's said for endlessly.
And I'm already doing you a big favor by being here in the first place. Okay?
Extraordinary thing to say, really.
I'm going to throw up.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Would you like to use the bathroom?
No one is forcing you to stay.
No, no one is forcing him to stay.
I'm feeling this.
Okay. Stare at a fixer. Stare at a fixer.
No, really, leave me alone.
You would be better off in the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom if you're not through.
Give us a Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you suppose it should be like a feeling?
I just made it yesterday.
Don't touch me.
Oh, calm down, Baba!
Calm down, please. Let's not get worked up about nothing, okay?
According to my husband, everything to do with house, school, or garden is my department.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And I understand why. It's deadly. The whole of it, it's deadly.
Thought it was so deadly. Why did you have children in the first place?
Or maybe Benjamin senses your lack of, responsibility.
Oh,
Give us that dishpan! That dishpan! God.
this is idiotic.
Look,
You should have gone to the bathroom.
Your suit ate most of it.
That's not clafouting. That could not possibly be clafouting.
Yeah. That's not clafouting. It's nerves. It's pure nerves.
Would you like to clean up in the bathroom? Oh God, my kokoshka!
Give us a Pepto-Bismol!
Not now. She's not going to be able to keep anything down now.
Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes. I'm sorry, come on.
Oh, God. This is not clafouting. This is nerves. It's panic attack, You are a mom parent, whether you want to be one or not. I can understand why you feel so desperate. What I always say is, you cannot control the things that control you. With me, it's cervical vertebrae. The vertebrae just seize up.
What are we going to do about the kokoshka?
Oh, I could spray it with Mr. Clean, but the problem would be how to dry it, Or we could sponge it down and then spray some perfume on it.
Perfume.
Yes, use my kudos, I don't wear it anyways.
You know what?
We could use a hairdryer. We could use a hairdryer to dry it up and then flatten it out under a pile of other books. Or we could use iron, like they do with money.
Oh my God.
I'll buy you another one.
You won't find it. It went out of print years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll salvage it. We'll salvage it. Give it to me, Ronnie.
It was a reprint of the 1953 London exhibits. More than 20 years old.
Go get the hair dryer. And the kudos, it's in the linen closet.
Her husband's in the bathroom.
He's not naked there, is he? Wash your hands. That's the worst of it. The people of the tundra need a bit more of a wipe. I'll be right back.
Feeling better?
Oh, yes.
Can we spray now?
Where's the hair dryer?
He's bringing it when he's done with it.
Oh, no. We'll wait for the hair dryer. We'll spray the kudos last thing.
Can I use the bathroom as well?
Yes, of course. Come on.
I can tell you how sorry I am.
What a nightmare. This is horrible.
You know what? He better not push me any further.
She's dreadful as well.
Yeah, but not as bad.
She's a phony.
Yeah, less irritating though.
They're both dreadful. And why do you keep siding with it?
What do you mean? I don't keep siding with them.
You keep vacillating, trying to play both ends against the middle.
I don't.
You do. Going on about your triumphs as a gang leader, telling them they can do what they want with their child when the child is a public menace. When your son is a public menace, it is everybody's concern. I can't believe she puked all over my books.
Spray some on the people of the tundra.
When you know you want to hurt, you go to the right place.
And the Fujita.
Oh, this is disgusting.
You know what? I was trying a little bit with the shithouse system, you know.
You're brilliant.
Good answers, don't you think?
Brilliant. Let's talk about the thing.
Yeah. What an asshole though. What did you keep calling her?
Bow wow.
Wow, wow.
Bow wow.
Yes. I call wow.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's so easy to make fun of other people's nicknames, isn't it?
You wanted the right?
Michael, what do we call ourselves? Far worse, isn't it?
We call each other Darjeeling. You know, like the tea.
How's the poor thing feeling? Any better?
Better.
I can't believe the way I behaved. Very bad of me.
Not at all.
I just steamrolled all over her about my catalog. I'm really ashamed of myself.
Turn the page. Stretch it out. Stretch it out further.
You're gonna tell it.
You're right. He's right. It's dry, Michael. It's dry. Objects can become so ridiculously important, can't they? And half the times you can't even remember why.
There it is. Good as new.
So, where does Bow Wow come from?
How much is the donkey in the window?
Oh, you know, it's like that one. Let the dogs out, bow.
Bow. Ours comes from our honeymoon in India. It's silly if you ask me.
Shall I go and see how she's doing?
Off you go, Darjeeling.
Alright. Oh, and I I was worried about you. Are you feeling any better?
I think so.
If you're not sure, stay away from the coffee table.
I didn't know where to put the towel, so I left it in the bathtub.
Perfect.
Oh, you've cleaned it all up. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. Everything is fine. Everything is in order.
Annette, I want to apologize. I'm really sorry for the way I behaved. I just ignored you. I was so obsessed with my Kokoshka.
Don't worry about it.
The way I behaved. Very bad of me.
Not at all. Something occurred to me while in the bathroom.
Yes.
Perhaps we skated too hastily over. What I mean is,
Say it, Annette. Say it.
an insult is also kind of an assault.
Of course it is.
That best one.
Of course that depends.
Benjamin has never shown any signs of violence. He wouldn't have done that without a reason.
He got called a snitch. Hello. Yeah, as long as there are any victims. No, I don't want you to be quoted alongside me. Just a blanket denial and attack the newspaper is concerned. We will fact check it. See, if I got called a snitch, I am liable to get annoyed.
Unless it's true.
What do you mean?
I mean, you know, what if it's justified?
My son is a snitch?
Of course not. I was just joking.
Yours is as well. If that's how it's going to be.
What do you mean ours is as well?
Well, he did identify Benjamin.
Yeah, that's because we insisted.
Michael, that's completely besides the point.
What's the difference? Whether you insisted or not. He gave you the name.
Annette,
I did what? You think my son is a snitch?
I don't think anything.
If you don't think anything, don't say anything. Stop making these insinuations.
Annette, please try and stay calm. Michael and me are making an effort to be reasonable and moderate.
Not that moderate.
Really? What do you mean?
Moderate on the surface.
Annette, I need to move.
Alright, go on. Be a coward.
Annette, I am risking my most important client here for this responsible parent.
My son lost 2 teeth, 2 incisors.
Everybody got that.
One of them for good.
He will have new ones, better ones. We will give him new ones. It's not as if it's lost here now.
You are making a mistake by not taking into account the origin of the problem.
There is no origin of the problem. There is just an 11-year-old boy hitting someone with a stick.
Armed with a stick.
We withdrew that word.
We withdrew that word and we objected to it.
Yes, but we withdrew without protest.
A word which is deliberately designed to rule out error in childhood.
I am not so sure I can take any more of that tone of voice.
I'm on the same page. I don't think you and me have problems seeing from eye to eye from the beginning.
There is nothing more infuriating than to be attacked for something you yourself consider a mistake. The word arm was inappropriate, so we removed it. Though, if you look at the real meaning of that word, its use is far from inaccurate.
Benjamin was insulted and he reacted. If I'm attacked, I defend myself. Especially if I find myself alone, confronted by a gang.
You think seems to have worked you out.
Do you even realize how crude that sounds?
Okay. We all mean well, I'm sure. All 4 of us. We mean well, you know. Then why let this minor irritants, these pointless aggravations push us over the edge?
Stop it, Michael. Let's just stop beating around the bush. If all we are going to be is moderate on the surface, then let's just forget it.
No. I refuse to slide down that slope.
What slope?
You know, the slippery slope those 2 little bastards have perched us upon. There it is. I've said it.
I don't think Roni would quite share the same outlook.
Veronica.
Sorry.
And now Henry is a little bastard. That is the last straw.
Annette, I need to go.
Me too.
Go on then. Go on. I give up.
Hello? Yeah, Mom. Yeah, tell me. No. We are with just some friends. Yes. What? Mom, just do as you are told. Why do you always have to argue? Oh, they're giving you entry?
Hold on, Mom. Don't hang up. Just hold on. Antral is your crap, right? My mom's taking it.
Thousands of people take it.
Mom, stop taking that medicine right now. Yes. Because I am telling you, Mom. Just stop taking it. Yes, tell Dr. Perolo I am forbidding you from taking it. Yes. What? Why glow in the dark, Mom? That's ridiculous. Mom, we'll discuss this later, okay? Bye. Mom has rented glow-in-the-dark crutches so that she doesn't get hit by a truck. You know, like someone in her condition is going to be walking on the freeway at night. She's taking Antral for blood pressure.
Well, if she takes it and stay calm, I will have murder as witness. I had my ties on.
Good.
Got it.
I don't like the cynicism in your voice, mister. If my mother displays the most minor symptoms, I will start a class action.
I'll have anything.
Yeah, I better be.
Goodbye, Mr. Alice.
Behaving well gets you nowhere. Courtesy is a waste of time. It weakens and undermines you.
Enough of the preachings and sermons for the day.
Yeah, go on. Go. But can I say one thing? Having met you two, I would say, what's his name? Benjamin. Benjamin has mitigating circumstances.
When you murdered that hamster?
Murdered?
Yes.
I murdered the hamster?
Yes. You've done enough to make us feel guilty. But your virtue went straight out of the window once you decided to be a killer.
I absolutely did not murder the hamster.
Worse, you left it outside shivering in terror in a hostile environment. That poor hamster is bound to be eaten by a dog or a rat.
That's true.
What do you mean that is true, Ronnie?
What do you expect me to say? That's true. It is appalling what must have happened to that.
I thought that hamster would be happy to be liberated. I thought it would go down the gutters jumping with joy.
Well, it didn't.
And you abandoned it.
Well, I can't touch rodents. And for fuck's sake, Ronnie, you know it. You know, I'm scared.
He has a phobia of rodents.
Yes. Anything close to the ground, you know, snakes, squirrels, I can't touch them. But I'm scared of the whole species.
Why didn't you go and pick it up?
He didn't tell us, me and the children, until the next morning what he had done. The moment I found out, I went straight down to look for the hamster. I went all around the block. I even went down to the basement.
That's enough, Ronnie. I find it intolerable to be put on trial all of a sudden for this hamster saga that you have found fit to unveil. It's a personal matter and nobody else's business. And it has got nothing to do with the present situation. I find it incomprehensible to be called a killer all of a sudden in my own house.
What has your own house got to do with it?
My own house, the doors of which I have opened wide in the spirit of reconciliation to people who ought to be grateful to me for it.
It's wonderful the way you keep on patting yourself on the back.
Don't you feel any guilt?
No, I feel no guilt whatsoever. I always found that creature repulsive and ecstatic that it's gone.
Michael, that is disgusting.
What do you mean that is disgusting, Ronnie? Have you gone crazy as well? Their son beats up Henry and I get shit on because of a hamster?
You behaved very badly with that hamster and you cannot deny that.
Fuck the hamster.
You are not going to be able to say that to your daughter when she comes home today evening.
Bring her on. I'm not going to be told by a 9-year-old snot knows how to behave myself.
100% on your back on that.
Pathetic. That is pathetic.
That's enough. Okay, that's enough, Ronnie. I've been extremely restrained in my behavior until now, and I'm 2 inches away from crossing that line.
What about Henry?
What about Henry?
Isn't he absurd?
Oh, if you remember, Henry has bigger problems.
Henry wasn't as attached to Nicholas.
Yeah, it was stupid name for a creature.
You feel no guilt. Why do you expect us son to feel any?
Okay! Okay! I'm up to here with this idiotic discussions. Okay? We tried to be nice to you. We bought you tulips. My wife tried to pass me off as a liberal. but I can't take any of this bullshit anymore. I am not a member of polite society, okay? What I am and what I always will be is a fucking Neanderthal.
Well, aren't we all?
No, no, we are not all fucking Neanderthals.
Not you, of course.
No, not me. Thank God.
Yeah, not you, darling, not you. You are a fully evolved woman. You are stain resistant.
Why are you attacking me?
I'm not attacking you, it's quite the opposite.
You are attacking me. You know you are.
You organized this little shindig, okay? I just let myself be recruited.
You let yourself be recruited.
Yes.
Michael, that is disgusting.
Of course. You know, you stand up for civilization. It's completely to your credit.
Exactly. I do stand up for civilization. And it's lucky that there are people still willing to do just that. You think it is better if you were all fucking Neanderthals?
Come on now, come on.
You think it is right to criticize someone for not being a fucking Neanderthal?
No one's saying that. No one's criticizing you.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
What do you think we should have done? Sue you? Not talk to each other? Slaughter you with insurance claims?
Stop it, Rani.
Stop what?
You're blowing things out of proportion.
I don't give a shit. You force yourself to rise above petty-mindedness and you end up humiliated. And all alone.
Hello.
You are always alone. Everywhere. All of us.
Yeah. No. Not at this moment, okay? Yes.
Who wants a little rum?
Murray and qualified.
So you see, I'm living with someone who's totally negative.
Who's negative?
I am.
This is the worst idea ever. We should never have arranged this meeting.
I told you.
You told me.
Yes.
You told me we should not have this meeting.
I didn't think it was a good idea, you know.
It was a good idea.
Oh, please. Anyone?
Michael, you told me that this meeting was not a good idea.
I think so.
You think so?
Did you have to go?
I mean, I can manage a small glass now that we have come this far.
Michael, you took me into life and that you wanted complete agreement with me right from the start of this.
Calm down, Veronica. Calm down.
Who stopped everybody from eating the clafouti today morning? Who said let's keep the rest of the clafouti for the riders? Who said that?
That was nice.
Yes, that was nice. But what's that got to do with this?
What do you mean, what has that got to do with this?
Well, you know, if you invite people, you invite people.
You're a liar. You're a liar. He's a liar.
You know what? My wife had to drag me in here today morning for this meeting. You know, when you are, brought up with that John Wayne-ish idea of virility, you don't want to settle this kind of problems with a lot of
Modern Spartacus?
They're the same family.
Yeah. Analogous.
Analogous. Are there any lengths to which you would go to humiliate yourself, Michael?
Obviously, it was pointless dragging him here.
So, what were you hoping for, Bao? I know it's a ridiculous thing. So you were hoping for a glimpse of universal harmony in the... Terrific.
It is, isn't it? English Harbour. 10-year-old, straight from Antigua.
Who brought the tulips today morning? I said it was a pity that the tulips were over. I did not ask you to get up at the crack of dawn to go running down to the Korean deli to get more.
Don't work yourself up. You just stay, Veronica. It's crazy.
The tulips were his idea. Entirely his idea. Aren't we allowed to drink?
Yes. Veronica and I would like one too. By the way, it's pretty amusing. Someone descended from Georgian Spartacus cannot even pick up a mark.
Shut up about the hamster, okay? Shut up!
She's right. It's laughable.
don't think she needs any.
Michael, give me a drink.
No.
Michael, give me a drink.
Okay, go on.
Drink. Who cares?
Uncle, bad for you or something?
No. It's wonderful.
I don't know.
You see, Mr. Riley and Alan, we've not exactly been soulmates, you and I. But you see, I live with a man who is convinced that life is secondary. It's very difficult to live with a man who comforts himself with that thought, who does not want anything to change, who cannot bring up enthusiasm about anything.
He doesn't give a shit to any of that. He doesn't.
You have to believe. You have to believe in the possibility of improvement, don't you?
He's the last person you should be telling all this.
I'll talk to whoever I goddamn well please.
Who the fuck is it now? Where is it? Oh. Hello. Oh, Mom. Yeah. He's fine, Mom. Yes. Yeah, he's lost a couple of teeth. He's in a little bit of pain, but he's fine. Mom, I'm busy. I'll call you later. Bye.
He's still in pain?
No.
Then why worry your mother?
He can't help himself. He has to worry her.
Enough, Ronnie. What's with the psychodrama?
Veronica, are we interested in anything other than ourselves? I mean, of course, we all would like to believe in the possibility of improvement, of which we could be the architects and which in no way will be served. But does such a thing exist? In life, some people drag their feet. It's their strategy. Some others refuse to acknowledge the passing of time and drive themselves demented. But does that even make any difference? Everybody is struggling their life. Education, the mysteries of life. You are writing this book about the food. I mean, I can imagine you talking to yourself. Let me pick up a massacre. I mean, what else history is full of? And let me write about it. You gotta do what you gotta do to save yourself.
I am not writing this book to save myself. You haven't read it. You don't know what it's about.
It doesn't make a difference to me.
Terrible stink of guru.
Terrible.
You certainly laid it on.
I'm sorry. Why are you saying sorry? I was the one who was praying like a lunatic. Anyway, I don't see why we can't take things more lightly. Why does everything have to be so exhaustive?
You think too much. I mean, women always think too much.
There is an original remark. And then that's for for
Think too much. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't see any point of existence without some sort of moral conception of this world.
See what I have to live with?
Shut up, Michael! Shut up! I detest this pathetic complicity. You disgust me.
Come on. Have some sense of humor.
I don't have a sense of it. And I don't intend to acquire one.
What I always say is, marriage, the most terrible ordeal God can inflict on you.
Right.
Marriage and children.
There's no need for you to share your views with us, Michael. As a matter of fact, I find it slightly indecent.
That is not going to worry him.
You mean you don't agree?
These observations are besides the point. I will say something.
He's entitled to his opinion?
Yes, but he doesn't have to broadcast it.
Well, yes, perhaps.
give a damn about their marriage. They're here to settle a problem to do with our children.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn about their marriage.
But
But what? What do you mean?
there's a connection.
There is a connection. Of course there is a connection.
There is a connection between Henry getting his teeth broken and our marriage.
Obviously.
They don't get it.
Children consume our lives and they destroy them. Children drag us towards disaster. It's unavoidable, you know. When you see these happy couples walking into the sea of matrimony, you say to yourself, they have no idea. Poor things. They have no idea they are happy. No one tells you when they start out, you know. I had this old school buddy who's about to have a child with his new girlfriend. I said to him, a child at our age, are you freaking insane? Those 10 or 12 good years you have before cancer or stroke gets you, are you going to blow them up on a brat?
You don't really believe what you're saying.
Yes, he does.
Of course I do. Of course you would.
Yes.
Demeaning yourself, Michael.
Is that right?
Stop crying, Veronica. Don't you see what it? Don't you?
Oh, help yourself, help
It's
yourself.
just him.
He's fantastic, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Could I offer you some cigars?
No. No cigar.
Not to take you to smoke a cigar, Anne.
I will do whatever I want, Anne. If I feel like accepting a cigar, I will accept a cigar. If I'm not smoking in this house, it's because I don't want to upset Veronica, who's already completely lost it. She's right. Stop sniveling. When women start crying, men are pushed to their worst excesses. Added to which, Michael's point of view, I'm sorry to say, is completely sound. Hello. Okay, put New York. So the date, the time.
This is obscene.
No, the exact time that you sent it. It should look like piping hot crush.
This goes on from morning to night, from morning to night. He's glued to that set.
We are not surprised. Condemned. See, surprise is people.
That phone makes a mincemeat of our lives.
And this is important.
It's always only important. Anything happening elsewhere is always more important.
Go on. Yeah. See, put the word paper in quotes. The word paper in quotes.
He doesn't care.
Not procedure, maneuver. Maneuver time 2 weeks before the annual shareholders.
Total surrender. I want to throw up again.
Where's the dishpan? It's here.
Okay. See, you have to quote me. This is a pathetic attempt to manipulate the share prices. Confirms Allen Raleigh, Hexaundel, Werensford. Yeah, send it to AP, Reuters, the medical press, the general press, the whole 9 yards.
She wants to throw up again.
What is the matter with you?
Touched my inside.
It is upsetting me.
I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood.
Come on, Annette, let's not start now. Okay? Just because they're fighting, just because their marriage is fucked doesn't mean that we have to compete.
Who gave you the permission to say our marriage is fucked? Who gave you the right?
Hello. Yeah, it's on its way. Manipulate the share prices today. Okay, we are faxing it. Wasn't me who said that, it was Frank.
Michael!
Oh, Michael.
I forbid you from standing in judgment over our marriage.
So then don't stand in judgment over my son.
What has that got to do with this? Your son injured our son.
They're young, they're kids. Kids always have given each other a good beating during recess. It's the law of life.
No? No, it's not.
Of course it is. See, you have to go through this kind of apprenticeship before violence give way to what is right. Originally, let me remind you, might was right.
That may have been in the prehistoric time, not in our society.
Our society. Explain our society.
You're exhausting me. These conversations are exhausting me.
You see, Veronica, I believe in God of Carnage. Okay, he has ruled uninterruptedly since the dawn of time. See, you are interested in Africa, right? Feeling bad? I'm worried. Africa. See, as a matter of fact, I just came back from Congo last month. See, over there, kids are taught to kill when they are 8 years old. Over their childhood, they kill hundreds of people with a machete, with a Carnage, with a thumb gun. So, you have to understand that when my son picks up a bamboo rod and hits your son and breaks a tooth or even two incommon parts, I am less susceptible to horror and indignation than you.
You're wrong.
Oh, that's what they call a grenade. Oh,
You're right, you're right.
what is the matter? What is the matter with her?
It's just bad. It's nothing.
Don't lecture me about Africa. I know all about Africa's martyrdom. I've been steeped in it for months.
I don't doubt it. Anyway, ICC has conducted an inquiry into the food.
You think I don't know that?
Please don't get us started on that. For God's sake!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? I am starting to like you.
I don't like you.
She's a supporter of peace and stability in the world.
We are living in America, not in Kinshasa. We are living in America according to the principles of the Western world. And what goes on in Common History reflects those principles of the Western world, of which, if it is all I'm saying to you, I am happy to be a member.
Beating your husband is one of those principles, is it?
Michael, this is going to end badly.
You know what? You hustle on you with such a frenzy. If I were you, I would be flattered.
I would do it again in a minute.
He's making fun of you. Do you realize that?
I don't give a shit.
I'm not making fun, on the contrary. See, morality decrees you should control your impulses. But you know, sometimes it is better not to control them. You don't want to be singing Amaria while you're fucking, right? Can I pencil up?
Oh, that vintage. I doubt you can.
That's right.
Why didn't you just say grenade launcher?
Because thumb gun is right. See, it's like you saying Kalash instead of Kalashnikov.
Just you.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Great warriors like my husband. You need to give them some leeway. They have trouble working up any interest in the local events.
True.
I don't see why. I don't see why. Why should we give up this struggle just because it is in our own backyard?
Please, Veronica, please stop shoving these thoughts for the day down our throats.
I'm gonna kill him.
Hello. Take out regrettable. Crude.
You're right. This is excruciating.
Otherwise, you approve the rest. So, what do I say? Thumb gun?
So, did you say that regardless of whether my husband likes it or not, there is
Vigilance. Annette, it is ridiculous to drink in state you're in, okay?
What state?
Vigilance. That is an interesting thought. No interviews before the press release.
That's it! I insist that you break up this horrendous conversation right now!
Absolutely not. The shareholders won't give a fuck. See, the shareholder is the king. And what the...
Oh my God!
And what? Oh my God! You need to be locked up, you poor thing. I had everything in there. It's my whole...
The headline! The headline! The headline!
Brand new.
I really don't understand you, Annette. I mean, this is completely irresponsible.
It was my whole life.
His whole life!
We may be able to fix it. Just open it.
I don't know. I just got it.
Give it to me. There it is.
And they think it's funny. They think it's funny.
You, Ronnie, at least you could have manners not to laugh at this.
My husband is going to spend his entire afternoon no driving.
Forget it. It's fun. No. We'll fix it. We'll have to wait for a minute. Okay?
You want to use our phone? I have to say,
Yes. What is it that you have to say, Mike?
I can't think what to say.
Well, everyone's feeling fine if you ask me. Everyone's feeling better. Everyone is much calmer, don't you think? Men are so wedded to their gadgets. It belittles them and takes away their authority. A man ought to keep his hands free if you ask me. Even an attaché case is enough to put me off. There was a man once I found really attractive. But then I saw him with a square shoulder bag. A man's shoulder bag went that way. There can be nothing worse than a shoulder bag. Also, there's nothing worse than a cell phone. A man ought to keep himself alone, if you ask me. And that he's capable of being alone. I also have a John Manch idea of virility. And what was it that he carried? Gold 45. Device for creating vacuum. A man who cannot give the impression that he's a loner has no texture, if you ask. So, Michael, are you happy now? It is sort of fractured a little. What was it that you said? I forgot the word. But in the end, everyone's feeling more or less alright, if you ask me.
I think I should have warned you. Rum drives you crazy.
I've never felt more.
Right.
I'm starting to feel rather pleasantly serene.
Rather pleasantly serene. That's wonderful.
As for you, Taji, I don't know what's to be gained by getting publicly smashed.
Kiss my hat.
Go ahead, Alan. Have one.
No! No cigars in this house.
Oh, these are Cuban. Okay, Cohiba, Monte Cristo, number 3 and number 4.
You do not smoke in a house with an asthmatic child.
Who's asthmatic?
Son.
Yeah, didn't stop you from buying a fucking hamster.
That's true. When someone has asthma, keeping animals isn't recommended.
Completely unrecommended.
Even a goldfish can be risky.
Do I have to listen to this courteous nonsense? No doubt I am the only one who is not feeling rather pleasantly serene. In fact, it is the unhappiest day of my life.
Yes, drinking has always made you unhappy.
Michael, every word that comes out of your mouth is destroying me. I don't please, Rob. You're waving it about like you're showing the congregation the shroud of the Tudor. I don't think, and I bitterly regret that. It would be a relief to drown every sorrow, every minor setback in a drop of rum.
My husband's unhappy as well. Look at him. Slump. As if someone stepped him by the side of the road. It's the unhappiest year as well.
Yes.
Sorry, Rob.
My bills turn that thing off. That phone is dope.
Hello. Yes, Mom. Yes.
Because it could kill you. Yes, that medicine is poison, Mom. Stop taking it.
Wait. There is someone here who will explain it to you. Tell her.
Tell her what?
Everything you know about that crap you're peddling.
How are you, ma'am?
Can he tell her? He doesn't know the first thing about it himself.
And does it hurt? I mean, of course, the operation will be. And your other leg? No, I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. He was calling me doctor. But you don't have any problems with your balance, right? No, do not believe anything that these people say about that medicine, okay? But it will be a better idea to stop taking that until you get a chance to go through safely through your operation. Yes, you sound as if you are in a good shape.
Yes, Mom. Now, is that clear? Yes. Yes, good. Yes, of course we'll talk later. Yes, bye.
Yes, Mom, we all love you.
She's killing me. One pain in the balls after another.
So what have you decided? Shall I come back this evening with Benjamin? No one seems to give a rat's ass anymore about her. All the same, I should point out. That's what we're here for.
Now I'm feeling nauseous. Where's that dish man?
Ah, that's enough.
In my mind, there are wrongs on both sides. That's it. Wrongs on both sides.
Are you serious?
What?
Do you even know what you're saying?
I do.
My son Henry, to whom I was forced to give 2 extra strength Tylenols last night, is in the wrong.
Yes, not necessarily innocent.
Fuck off! I've had quite enough of you. Fuck off!
My purse!
What's wrong with them? They've lost their shit, man.
Shut up! You've broken my coat pack and my spray bottle. Defend me! Why are you defending me?
We are going.
All I am strangling or something?
What have I done to you?
There are not wrongs on both sides. Don't mix up the victim and the executioner.
Executioners?
You're so full of shit, Ronnie. You know, the simplistic baloney. We are up to here with it.
I stand by everything I have said.
Yeah, you stand by everything you said. You know, your infatuation for a bunch of Sudanese coons is bleeding into everything now.
Michael, I am appalled. Why are you choosing to show yourself in this horrible light?
Because I feel like it. I feel like showing myself in a horrible light.
One day, you will understand what is going on in that part of the world, and then you will be ashamed of your inertia and repulsive nihilism.
You are wonderful, Darjeeling. You are the best of us all.
Yes, I am.
Anna, let's go. These people are monsters.
Stop it!
No, get bombed out of my mind. This bitch shows my purse across the room and no one bats an eye. I wanna get drunk.
No, you already are.
Why are you letting them call our son an executioner? You come to their house to settle a problem, and all you get is insulted and bullied and lectured about how to be the good citizens of the planet. Our son did well to cloud yours, and I'll bite my ass with your Bill of Rights.
Mouthful of rum and bam, the real face appears.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Tell what?
This woman is a phony. I'm sorry. She's a phony.
When did you tell?
When you were in the bathroom.
You know her like 15 minutes and you could tell her that she's a phony?
I pick up on these kind of things right away.
It's true.
I have an instinct for this kind of thing.
And phony, what does that even mean?
I'm not here anymore. Why are you putting me through this habit?
Calm down, Baba.
She is someone who's all front. She tries to smooth over rough edges, but she doesn't care anymore than you do. She's all front.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. Did you say it's true?
Oh, they don't care, Ronnie. They haven't cared since the beginning. Even her, you're right.
And you do, I suppose. Let me say something, honey. Explain to me in which way you care, my kids. I mean, what does that word even mean to you? You are much better when you show yourself in the horrible light. Okay? In this room, nobody cares except for Veronica, whose integrity must be acknowledged.
Don't acknowledge me. Don't acknowledge me. I don't care.
I absolutely care.
We only care about ourselves, Annette. We are not social crusaders. I saw your friend Jane Fonda the other day on TV and I was inches away from joining Ku Klux Klan.
What do you mean, my friend Jane Fonda? What has Jane Fonda got to do with this?
We are not the same breed, the same category of women who are committed, problem solving. That's not what we like about women. What we like about women is the sensuality, wildness, hormones. Women who make a song and dance about your intuitions, women who are like the custodians of the world. They just depress us. I mean, look at your husband, right? He's also depressed.
But don't speak for me.
They care together. Why do you care about women? Where is this lecture coming from? A man like you, who can begin to give a shit about your opinion?
She is yelling like a starved pig.
And she wasn't yelling when she said, that little bastard didn't want to cloud our son.
Oh yes, he did do well. At least he's not a sniveling little faggot.
Rose is a snitch. Is that any better?
Let's go. What are we doing staying here in this town? That's what I think about you. Pathetic nuts. You're hideous tears. That's the worst day of my life, isn't it?
That yours?
Thanks.
Not broken?
No.
What I always say is, leave it.
No.
Hello? Oh, hi. Yes, sweetheart. Oh, that's good. Can you do your homework and animals as well? Mom and Dad are a little busy, sweetheart. No, we haven't found him yet. I went all around the block. I even went down to the grocery store. We have to have faith in liberals, sweetheart. He's very resourceful. You think he was happy in the cage? Daddy's very sad. He's very upset. He didn't mean to upset you. Oh, you talk to him. You talk to him again. Nicholas will eat, he'll eat leaves, acorns, horse chestnuts, worms, snails, stuff out of trash cans. He's omnivorous. He's like us. Yes, he's soon. Yeah.
Chances are, the creature is probably, stuffing its face as we speak.
No.
Well, what do we know?
Yeah, we can actually talk when it's not written also. Thanks a lot for coming. Have a nice day.